Good day and welcome to the Dialogue Podcast once again. Today we've got Big Merv joining us. Thanks for joining us, man. How you doing, Doug?
Can't complain, brother.
Yeah, man. You went home this weekend.
Yeah, man.
Limbs.
I went to Limpopo
Yeah.
and I had some 10.
Yeah, I can see.
I don't know if you can tell, I'm a bit darker.
You know, a lot of people think we turn up black people content, right?
We do.
You need some sunscreen, right?
You need some sunscreen. And I keep telling people I wish I
Yeah.
was a bit darker.
Is
I
it?
wish I was darker than this because I don't know. I feel like that, there's some beauty in being dark.
Or is it because I know a lot of females that always say we wanted a tall,
No.
dark. Could it be that? So we'd say, it's going to increase your chances some way.
of scoring. No.
It's so funny to like females are allowed to say something like that. But if you're going to say, you know what, I don't want, let's say, I don't want a fat chick.
They'll be like, you're body shaming.
Hey, bro.
Yeah. You're picky.
Because now I'm short, so now should I go and complain, Guti, they want tall, dark? I'm dark, but I'm not tall.
It's one of the privileges of being a woman, I think. They can get away with a lot of things.
Yeah.
And the minute we start choosing what we want, we are picky. No, it's all about what's inside.
Exactly.
But you value what's outside, and you expect me to value what's inside. Like, let's be fair here.
Exactly. And I say, man, I'm just and you know what? At the end of the day, some people might be plastic.
Yeah.
If you are all about what the other person brings, like resources or anything to the table, why should you be judged for that? You understand? Because the other person who doesn't have resources can also end up wasting your time. You might as well get as much as you get, from a relationship.
I always have this conversation with one of my female friends, and I'll be like, you guys have this list. If you check women, they have all this list. My man must be this, must be this. I want a man that does it. But they fail to in that list, they fail to draw up their own list on what am I bringing into this relationship.
Of course.
And when you bring it up,
bro, responsibility for who? We're not here for a long time. We're here for the fun time.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, bro, like I actually even say to a couple of friends, I was like, you know what? I actually respect females that say, dude, you can't afford me.
yeah,
Right? I accept that. Because you're not wasting time.
exactly.
Because
they have this thing of stringing you along, leading you on, and making you think and believe that you might have a shot.
Exactly.
And
At the end of the day, that's like 10 grand later. You really
10 grand down the hole.
yo, bro. And then like you can't even complain because no one said you must spend that, and no one said you must spend the time and that money.
No one forced you. Actually, you did it willingly.
Exactly.
Because you're trying to impress her.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, man, it's everyone gets what they want. Now me, if I don't get what I want, man, I'm like, this ain't working for me.
Yeah.
I understand that. The investment I'm putting in is not the same as what's coming out. So I'm out, man.
At least you have that thing in you. I don't have it.
What?
Like to cut it short. Like when you're not
You should,
getting
man. You should. You've got rights, dog. Wow, you've got rights. You've got rights. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
The thing is, that's one of my weaknesses. I can't say no. I'm that guy.
Okay.
For me to say no, I'll be like, just know that that's a no from me. But a hard-on no. Nah, I can only do it.
So what? You're the type that actually just like moves away slowly.
Exactly.
Slowly.
Move away. Slowly. But then, once I get into a relationship and get used to that person, yeah, that's all I say. No,
That's all you say. What?
no,
When the person asks for something,
yeah, no.
that frustrates them, bro. You know what? Especially like pretty girls, they no is a foreign to them.
Yeah.
A lot of guys would like lie on the floor for them not to step on water, type of thing. So when you say no, it's like a shock to the system. Like this nigga.
It's shock value.
Exactly. And you're not even that pretty. You can't say you're not even that handsome. I actually wanted your friend and shit.
It's like, we sing things out here. We sing things.
But one thing I've realized, just maybe on that point, that sometimes they respect a guy who says no,
Yeah.
rather than the guy who just accepts everything that they want. You understand? So whenever they want something, they just know it's you know what? I'm gonna call Merv. Merv will do anything just to show me he likes me and he's appreciative that he's got me in his life. Even if I don't give it up, I just call Merv. Merv, he'll drop anything for me.
Don't you think women respond well to authority?
Interesting point.
Don't you think, like, we don't respond well to authority? I never impose it.
Yeah.
Women respond well to that. He's the man.
Oh yeah.
So sometimes, or even to some women, that no might turn them on.
Okay, going forward it's a no. Whoever's in my life, they know themselves. Going forward is a no, and if you upset about it, let's talk to this nigga.
Think about it.
No, but it is true because it's got that authoritative.
The authoritative.
Yeah.
That's like you'd get ladies, even when you're at Groove, you'd get ladies that, if the man calls, they panic. They panic. Even though that nigga won't do anything.
Or even them, they're not doing anything wrong. They're just chilling.
Panic.
Yeah.
Because they feel like this nigga shouldn't hear the noise in the background.
Yeah. They don't want to upset him.
They don't want to upset him because he's the nigga.
Damn. No, that makes sense actually.
Like we like you'll even get women that are like well off. I don't want to use the word. Okay, rich women. Rich women who will be like, all I need is a guy who just love me. What's love to them? It's her being submissive to that guy.
Not the love, not the banana love.
Not the banana love.
Where the kids.
Like, you'd get these women who are powerful. They are powerful in almost everything in their lives.
Because they don't want to control everything.
Exactly. And
they also want direction from someone.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's why you even see women when they go out, if the lady's the well-off one, when she goes out with the guy, should give him the cut. You pay.
So that the guy still maintains
exactly
that ego,
that ego.
Oh snap! Okay,
that ego.
Okay.
So it's one of those. Oh, look at my man. Even though she's the one paying.
Funny enough, I've actually heard stories where some females actually give money to their boyfriends for them to lobola them.
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy.
I've heard that. I've actually, I think two people who the lady bankrolled the lobola.
What?
Yeah.
Bankrolled their own lobola?
Yeah. Give him.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she has everything.
And she wants this guy.
She wants this guy.
Not the guy who's buying Amashampopo every weekend.
She she wants this guy. This nigga must be the one that marries her with her own money.
Yeah, ne? So in that case, I've still got a chance in marriage then.
You still have a chance in marriage. You know, I saw this picture today, the young African man marrying this. Yeah, that's not a cougar. That's a magogo.
Yeah?
Yeah, white magogo. Like, okay, this is interesting.
And the guy was young.
The guy is young. He's very young.
Sorry, can I ask? Because I think I saw a picture lately as well. It's a black guy and a white lady.
And a white lady, yeah.
Oh,
Tall
yeah.
black guy.
Yes.
With a short
Yes,
That's the picture I'm talking about.
So you think that lady like bankrolled her own?
Obviously. Why would a young, handsome black man, a young duck,
Oh yeah.
a young
Dark chocolate, yeah.
handsome black man marry
Old Makoko.
old Magogo? Like, doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
It's the same thing with this.
we live and we learn, dog. We live and we learn.
It's the same thing with these slave queens or young ladies who marry old guys and they claim or they tell us, I love him. No, you don't love him. You love what he has.
Exactly.
The
You love
nigga
the
has-
soft life.
Yeah, you love the soft life. You want that boat he has. You wanna see yourself in Devon.
Taking pictures
Yeah,
for IG.
for the IG. This nigga wants to see himself in a Ferrari maybe or in a Benz.
Yeah,
So he's gonna
Okay, sorry, can I ask, dog, like, how it doesn't feel? Oh, I don't know how it feels, but to be now, you have to now consume the love, you know, and now you like looking at this person who's probably as old as your mom, or as old
your
as
grandmother.
How do you say stock or less? It's like, I don't know. How do you get there, bro?
You grow. It grows in you.
Or is it a fetish?
It might be a fetish. Sometimes you develop affection for certain people. Like some.
But how does it start, though? Do you get my point? Like, how do you like? There's this old lady, probably a friend of your mom's, or like a next door neighbor, and you're like, damn,
It's affection.
I want that veteran body.
Like that fossil.
I want that vintage.
Look,
How do you?
I sometimes I think love is learned and developed with time. Sometimes I think like affection for the same way you listen to a song
Yeah,
and not like it the first time.
yeah. You can use this.
You listen to it
Yeah.
the second time or the third time, and it grows on you. At the end, like have you ever like been in a situation where a song comes out now, but you fall in love with it 4 months later?
Yeah.
You learned to love it.
Yeah. Because at first maybe you don't understand the direction
Yeah.
or what
And
is this guy's going on about.
You learn to love it because you always hear it. Always there. You turn on the TV. It's there. It's playing on the music channels. YouTube. The first thing that pops up, it's that song. Radio. That song is playing.
Yeah.
That's how I gave who's this lady? This American lady, the rapper, Cardi B.
Oh, Caribbean, yeah.
That's
yeah.
how I even got
Grew to like Caribbean.
like Cardi B.
Not that she was a stripper.
No.
No, okay, all right. Just checking. No, just checking. You're like, she plays my favorite game, so
No.
it wasn't her skills on the pole.
It was like that song of hers was always playing.
Or that black and what was it? Black and yellow. What was it called again? Her first hit.
Yeah, her first hit.
I remember it. Yeah.
That song. I didn't like that song, and it kept on playing. Radio, YouTube, on TV. It's that
You're
song.
out at groove. It's
It's that song. I'm at groove. The ladies are, when a song is a hit when all the ladies at groove are singing and
Oh, yeah.
they know the
Oh,
lyrics
yeah.
word for word.
Oh yeah.
And anything that appeals to the ladies, it's gonna appeal
Of course,
to you.
of course. And you know, with those songs as well, you get to a point, like you're saying, like they sing it. So the next time you hear it, it takes you
takes
emotionally back
to
to
that
that.
situation.
So you're like, okay, I might have not liked it, but on that scene, oh man, that song was
Song
was on point.
yeah. So that's how I even had to buy her album because
What? You got Cardi B, nigga?
I got invasion of privacy.
Yo,
And
you're the first one I know who's got Cardi B song, bro.
And I gotta say, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. There are few. So I thought I was gonna hear a repetition of that song.
Oh yeah. Because it's a blueprint.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, there are emotional songs in there. There are party songs, and they're just songs you can just listen to while you're chilling.
Okay. No, okay, I'll give it a shot. Look, for me, maybe I didn't give a proper listen. Because for me, I was like a little suspect in terms of her rap style. So I was like, no, I'm gonna give this a pause. But maybe I'll give it a listen, and maybe it will change my opinion. Because even with the song that they brought out lately, E-WAP,
Would you believe me if I told you I've never heard that song?
you've never heard it. No, you're lying.
I've heard of it. I've seen the
Images, the video.
no, not even the video. I didn't even watch the video. I've seen the cover photo. When a song plays and the cover photo.
Oh yeah.
I've
Yes,
seen that
yes.
cover photo. I've never.
Have you purposefully not wanted? Because that song was all over at some stage.
Because it was number one.
It was for, I think, for 3 weeks in Billboard or something like that.
It was number
so, are you purposefully avoiding it, or because it's gonna be hard not to bump into it? Do you get my point?
It's that thing of even the radio station I listen to doesn't play that kind of music, and I think it was on purpose.
It was on purpose.
Yeah, it was on
Because
purpose.
it had a big buzz, and I would have thought it was mhlambe,
No,
there would have been that. Oh shit! Like, let me hear what everyone is talking about. So you never got that.
I never got that.
Okay, cool, man. Let's start with Popstar. Younger Chief dropped on Friday.
Yeah, please say the chief.
Yeah, highly anticipated. We've had 2 singles before it dropped, right? So we had 2 singles from that. We had
BBF.
PPAF, and then we had Manelo.
Manelo. Yeah.
Manelo.
I love Manelo.
I loved it too, man. So the rest of the album, what was your first impression?
For me, it was a continuation of Babs.
Perhaps, yeah. Becoming a pop star.
Yeah, it was a continuation of Babs, and this one I think it was more emotional with the Manelo song. Like it really touched me. Because it took me back. I remember the Manelo name comes from that song. It's an old song.
We miss you, Manelo.
We miss
Where are
you-
you?
we
Yeah,
miss you,
ooh.
Manelo. Apparently, that song was supposed to be Manelo. Is supposed to be Mandela.
Yes.
That's when Mandela was still in jail.
Yes.
But they couldn't call it Mandela because they were afraid it would get banned.
Of course, yeah.
So
because it was during apartheid and
during
stuff like that,
apartheid,
yeah.
So it kind of touched me, even the things he was saying, like Ugwere Mantashi, Chawini.
Yeah, it went deep, man. Like I actually spoke about it last week,
Yeah.
or 2 weeks back when it came out, the Manelo song, and I thought that was flippant brave.
It was
right. It was
brave
brave
of him.
It was brave from him because I think in South Africa we saw our the landscape is so politically charged. Understand? So for you to come out and actually say something against the government
And critique
and
the
critique
top
as a
government
young
official.
musician,
Yeah.
like, do you think he'll be able to perform that song in an ANC gala or any government?
Do you think you'll get an invite?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying he's actually brave.
They're listening, eh?
Huh?
They're listening.
Of course. I mean, this guy won the summer, for the best hip hop, right? So it would have been easy for him to just play it nice, play it nice, and
take the BBAF formula, and run with it.
Exactly.
But he didn't take that route. He kind of dived into the emotions.
Exactly. And hence I'm saying, man, look, big ups to Younger. The album on its own, I felt, funny enough, he calls it Pop Star, and the previous one was called Becoming a Pop Star, right?
Yeah.
And for me, this has got a lot of elements of pop. There's a lot of singing. It gives me those, not in terms of the rhyming and the singing, not in how he does it, but in terms of how he structured the album. It gives me those Drake vibes. Understand?
Which Drake?
Drake.
Which album Drake?
Well, I'll say
Take Care Drake.
I'll say like his recent work. I wouldn't say personally like the album, but I'll say his recent work.
His recent sound.
Yes, his recent sound. Where there's a lot of singing and there's a lot of sort of like pop jam, type of feel, and of course there's also rhyming and rapping,
and there's songs that come in hard.
Exactly. So
because there's the one feature that really stood out for me was Matlera Dope Boy.
Oh,
I didn't expect that.
Damn, that song.
I didn't expect
Forte.
Yeah.
Yo, that song, dog.
You get this guy who raps in purely Xhosa, and then you get Matlera. Matlera is Tswana.
Yeah.
But he hardly raps in Tswana. He always raps in English, and his style is way different from.
Even the beat on that song, it's like that old school beat, boom, boom.
Imagine if there's this kid from Pretoria called 25K The Plug.
Oh yeah, yes. I see who 25K. He did a song with Abo, AKA and MT.
Yeah. It was a remix of his song, Culture Vulture.
Yes.
So imagine if 25K The Plug was on Forte, bringing in that Pretoria slang, gassy vibe to it.
No, look, my current Dope Boy, there's a song of his which was, I would say it was an underground hit last year.
Oh, Bodega.
Oh, yes. That's the first song I knew of the guy, man. I was like, and I don't understand half the stuff that he was saying there.
Yeah.
But, like, you see the video and how authentic it was, and you feel, when you listen to music, you can't understand it, but you feel it. It puts you in a mood.
So it's the same way he's double HPing you guys.
Yeah, yes.
Remember how WHP made everyone?
Yes.
You didn't understand what WHP was saying.
Exactly.
But you feel it.
Exactly.
You didn't understand what Dukes was saying. But you feel it. You feel like this guy is dropping some serious knowledge.
No, man. So when he did the song, Forte with
Matlera.
With Uyanga. I was happy because I think half the rhymes, or even more than half, are actually in English. So I was like, okay, this guy is spitting. Like I can now not only relate to the vibe, I can actually hear what he's actually saying. So I'm still gonna go and research what his catalog is about. I'm sure he's still an up and comer.
He's still an up and comer. They recently released an EP.
Yeah.
It It was him and DJ Slick and 25K.
Oh, is it?
I think what's it called? Champions. What? I still need to listen to it.
Okay, now I'll give it a listen as well. And I mean, look, we just spoke about Force Hey. I love this Kulula. I love ATC. Of course, PPAF.
Yeah. Sliding Doors.
Sliding Door,
Suicide Doors, I mean.
Suicide Doors, yeah. I like Austin Powers, right? I like at the end, towards the end of the album, this is where the singing comes in.
Okay.
You know, you've got some songs which are like, you can see them being played like in an event like Mushato, you understand, like a wedding setting, you understand that.
So yeah, he can get a jazz festival invite with those songs.
Yeah, for sure. And look, you know what I also like about this album? Talking about getting a jazz festival, you have to be able to actually sing, right? And a lot of hip hop guys are not so good at singing, so they bring in the auto-tune. You understand it to supplement. Yeah, he actually, I heard a little bit of auto-tune, but mostly it's his voice. You know, on a lot of songs, it's his voice that is singing. So that for me, it was quite impressive. But I can see this album really picking up steam as it goes along.
Me too.
And as you go along, I think you're gonna find new songs that you like. The more you listen to the album,
more you listen to it,
yeah, you're gonna be like, oh damn,
I missed this.
Exactly.
Now that's a definition of a good album.
It has to grow on you.
Because there was the only two people who made me do that. Like, it was Eminem and the other was AKA.
Yeah. Oh, AKA's music grows on you, man.
And I'd like, if I repeat listening an album, I'd be like, how did I miss this?
Yeah.
How did I miss this?
Yeah.
You hear something new every time you listen to it. So,
and it can actually sustain your excitement for the album because you keep on discovering new things. And of course, as you discover new things, the more you feel attached and the songs talking to you.
Exactly.
You know, so look, man, for me, this album, the guy put in a lot of work on it. And you can see that there's a direction. Becoming a pop star now is a pop star.
Yeah.
You know, and funny enough, this is his first album because the other one was an EP. And it's like we've had this guy forever, dog. Like,
no, he's been here forever.
Exactly.
He's been killing features. He's been doing hooks. So it feels like it's the same as Ricky.
Yes, Ricky.
Ricky only has one album.
Yes, I remember the one where he's holding a baby.
Yeah. Family Values.
Yeah, Family Values. Yeah.
Ricky, like this guy and Ricky, they have a catalog that can sustain them for a while. Because if you look at them, Ricky included.
Yeah.
Each and every season of music, when the sound changes, they are part of that season.
Exactly.
Look now, Ricky has this song as Nishi song.
Yes.
With piano, which is piano inspired.
Yeah.
That means he's part of the piano wave.
Yeah.
And he's coining it with the piano wave. And the song is a hit.
At first, I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, you know what? When the song came out, that song that you talk about, I was like, okay, I can see where he's going, especially when it's coming out towards the festive season. You understand? I was like, and she's like, I never knew you liked Mapiano. And I was like, you know what? This song is a good song.
It's a good song.
It's not, Mapiano is not my first love, but it's a good song. And it's going to be a big song.
Exactly.
And it's going to be a big song. And show it. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be sangoma, but it is.
What do you think, or who do you think is going to have Song of the Year? Hip hop wise, Price to Pay.
With the stuff that has come out.
Yeah,
Price to Pay actually put in a good shift. When things were quiet, Price to Pay was putting in a good shift and kept hip hop alive.
Yeah.
I like
BPAF.
I like BPAF. I like Energy,
AKA.
aka that song.
That song is Gemini Major.
Ooh, I like that. And so I like what Uyanga has done here, but I think as a hip hop fan, you're gonna like most of the album, but the songs that will be a crossover are on the back end. You know where he's singing. All right, I think Ngubani Lo with
Delela.
Utapsi and Telela as well. Right, so I think those are the songs that are gonna do a crossover. Do I think those songs are hip hop songs though? You see,
That's another.
I don't want us to get into that because you asked for what will take for me. Okay, let's go back to your question.
Yeah.
For me, I'll say Price to Pay is in the conversation. I'll say Uhulmeni is also in the conversation.
So
I'll
Ambitious is.
Yeah. Oh, Ambitious, bro. What those guys are doing, man. Love them or hate them, you think it's they're screwing over guys or
Who's the owner? Kosi.
yeah.
So here's the formula.
And down to a T, dog. And down to a T. And you have to give it to them. Whether how you feel about it, right? Whether you're on MT's camp, you think they
screwed him over.
Or whatever. Those guys have got a way of finding talent
and making them
sharpening
start.
talent and elevating talent.
You know, one of my friend was like, these guys are buying they're buying radio play.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, they might be buying radio play, but do you listen to the quality
Exactly.
they bring? They're not
Exactly.
they're not just buying radio play with trash.
Exactly.
They buying radio play with quality.
Exactly.
They're bringing us like quality music.
Look, no one can say that Price to Pay song. The first time I heard it, I was like, wow.
Me too.
I was like, wow. And look, they've also got Tumalum Victor now. That guy, again, I hardly hear what he says, but damn, the vibe, dog. The vibe. The vibes, dog. The guy's got the vibes.
Straight from Lesotho.
You see? You know, so at the end of the day, we can say a lot about them, but they're bringing the quality in, and also they're elevating the game.
Exactly.
You know, whether we're saying they're robbing the artists,
The artists, yeah.
you as an artist, you know, Uguti, if you want to be in a conversation that we're having now, you have to beat an ambitious artist.
And exactly.
All right, and they've been consistent. Like the artists have left, they've come in, have left, but the consistency of what those guys are producing, it's like they've got an ear to the street.
Exactly.
Understand what's going on and what are people longing for and what can they elevate.
Exactly.
You know.
So price to pay for you.
And if we have to talk about an impact, I don't think anyone has had more impact than Ambitious in the past 5, 10. Yeah, 5 years straight. 5 years straight in terms of the impact.
As a stable.
Yeah. Like, look at the people that have come out of there, dog. Oh, we've got Java coming out of there. You've got MT coming out of there. You've got Saudi coming out of there. Miss Prue coming out of there. Now you've got this A-Riz coming out of there. You've got this
imaginary CC.
You know, dog. So, look, for me, there's a good and bad to everything. But I think overall, the impact that they've had has been more of the positive and elevated the sound that is coming out.
Sound, yeah.
Exactly. Like, we're going to be talking about, actually, let's get into it. We talk about the DYL8 album, right, that came out, which is Caution to the Wind, right?
Oh, wait, before we go to the DYL8 album, what do you think of Frank Casino?
You know what? I'll be honest. At first, the guy turned me off. When I heard him initially, maybe let's call it 2-3 years back. And the reason being, it was like a lot of his stuff sounded too American for me. All right, the delivery on his rhyming and his rapping, the beats were also highly Americanized. So I'll be honest, I've heard snippets of him there and thereabout, where I think he's bringing it home. But in terms of listening to his music himself, because the snippets I'm hearing is because it's being featured
on songs
that I like, or by artists that I like. But maybe I should give him another chance because I think his music is evolving to actually maybe start talking to some of us, back in the motherland, But at first it was a no for me. Yeah, I don't. People liked it, but
I'm one of those people, eh?
You liked it?
I liked it. Yes, it can sound American at times.
Yeah.
But I didn't like him because he's from Tembisa, from my casino. I liked him because I guess he's a different American sounding in South Africa. Like we have this American sounding rappers who sound the same. They're wearing the same uniform. He comes in,
especially talk about the trap type of
exactly.
Yeah.
He comes in and he does it with this slow flow, his own delivery.
Yeah.
But the twang is there, which is American, the slang, and But he does it in his own way, and I would love to hear him rap in his home language.
Venek. Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I've been listening to him for the past 3 years. I don't know which tribe he's from. I don't know if he's Tonga.
Me neither. I'm sure he's one of the tribes you find here in Joburg. Definitely not Zulu. I'm not saying that it's not Zulu, but definitely not Zulu.
You might find that he's Zulu.
Nah, dog.
That is Zulu.
If he was Zulu, ubezo about Frank Casino. Not Casino, Frank Casino. Yeah. With the K. Yeah, well, but look, I'll probably give him another shot.
Give him a listen.
Yeah,
he has lines.
Yeah,
he's not just.
I know him from the production side of things, right?
Yeah. He has lines that you would appreciate, but
bars on bars.
Not bars on bars.
Yeah.
But he has lines that he's like, oh.
Okay. No, I'll give him a try.
Yeah.
Even maybe during this week, and I'll give feedback, man.
He has
maybe I judged him too quickly, but I'll give him a shot.
He only released an EP. I forgot the name of that EP, but it's from 2018, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, 2018 or 2019.
Okay.
I remember I listened to it, and it's nice.
No. I'll seriously give him a shot. And give feedback, because I think I need to be fair. If the guy is evolved, it's something to look at. You can't judge him from the first time you hear him.
So, Popstar. Out of 10.
For me, Popstar, 8.5. 8.5. I think, I think the guy is charting his own path. I think he's also bringing his crew with him. Those that closer. I see a lot of guys that are spitting in closer, about Lowly and all of that are coming up, and I think he's charting the way for those guys. Him and Abo Inati, are the guys in the forefront of that. So, and it's not an album that you can. I don't think it can be easily copied by other artists. Yeah. I think it's his own stamp.
Blueprint.
Yeah, it's his own stamp. And for me, one thing that I love, man, uniqueness and authenticity. That goes a far way than just giving me good music. Who are you? I should be able to listen to a song without you telling me Utubani. I should be like, that's Younger. Yeah. That's Anati. Exactly. That is MT. And most artists that are major successful in terms of their careers, they had their own stamp on the music they were doing. Yeah. So I'll give it 8.5, man. It's quite a good album. For the first album, I know he's been around. We've been saying, but he knows what he's doing and he's on the path. Yeah, yeah. Yourself? You think 8.5 is fair?
I'd give him a solid 8.
Solid 8, huh?
A solid 8. He didn't bombard it with features.
Oh, that was
which
also nice.
is-
Yeah.
You get to hear him, and
Yeah.
even with the features, he didn't go for the usual hit makers. He didn't go for a Casper or a Nicky or a Questa. You know, sometimes people make songs and get those guys in because they want a certified hit.
Yes.
He didn't go for that. He chose to go with his feelings. He chose to go with the people he want to work with.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like it. The delivery, the slow vibes. You know, it's
So I think it's fair if we say 8.
8. Yeah.
8. All right. Okay. No, that's solid. Let's get into Ulez.
Caution to the wind.
Yeah, man. And I would say it's been a while, man, since I heard this guy was doing something. And he's an OG now, man. He's been around.
Let's write the blueprint for modern South African rap. I think.
Yeah.
Les and
The Josie crew.
and
Yeah.
Ishmael.
Yeah.
They opened doors. I mean, remember how they when they came out.
What was the thing? African Crunk. That first
Motherland
album.
Crunk.
Motherland Crunk.
Was
Yeah.
Motherland Crunk.
Yeah.
Was 2006, 2007.
Yeah.
It was Motherland Crunk. I remember I was still bumping Murafi.
Oh,
When they came out,
yes,
I was still bumping Murafi. And they came out, man, and I kind of forgot about Murafi. And I loved Murafi. Anyway,
No, those guys were dominant. I remember seeing them being even featured on what's the show that they used to have during the week on Yo TV.
Yo TV.
Yeah. And you know, if you're on Yo TV on those days, you were something to.
You are loved by the kids.
Exactly. But you are having an impact.
Exactly.
You know.
So he's definitely an OG. You know.
Yeah.
After Josie came with the tippy toes.
Oh yeah.
It was big. He brought in that whole skater boy into the
Yeah, because with that song, he was with the attitude.
With the attitude was with Josie.
Yes, Josie.
Was with Josie.
Yes.
And Tippy Toes was his first single.
First single,
as
yes.
a solo artist.
Yeah.
Tippy Toes was his first single as a solo artist, and he never looked back after that.
And I'm glad that we still have, because the album we want to talk about it now. It's quite a good album.
It's a very
good album.
Don't listen to it bit by bit. Listen to it in its entirety.
Yeah.
You're gonna enjoy it. Like, it's a great body of work. I was telling my friend that Bovamania has hits. Right. He has 4, 5 hits, certified hits.
Yeah.
Caution to the Wind is a hit album. It doesn't
Yeah?
have hits. It's a hit album. Like, as a collective,
As a whole.
the whole body of work is, it's a complete album. I feel I've after listening to it a couple of times, I felt it was too short. It made it made me feel.
I think wait. I think
It's like
what is
12
it called? It's 12 songs,
12
40 minutes. Oh yeah, 40 minutes is quite
minutes.
a.
It made me feel the same way Skanda Republic made me feel.
Yeah.
Like,
are you saying now we are getting into uncharted territory?
we're getting into
like he's moving hip hop forward.
Moving hip hop forward. That's
In terms of sound,
in terms of sound.
yeah,
In terms of sound, I feel like he came back. This is the Leslie we know. This is the Les we know. Everything I heard on this, I was like, this is the Les we know. He didn't get caught up into the whole new sound. He kept it true to his sound and the features as well. Mugs.
Oh yeah, man. I saw there's
Mugs in the AKAs in the
Zinga, MT.
Zinga.
I like that song Wave.
With MT.
Yes, I like that song.
I didn't hear Zinga on that song.
Is it?
Yeah, I didn't.
You couldn't pick up.
I couldn't pick up which one is Zinga.
Yeah.
So like and I don't know. I wasn't impressed by it because when MT comes in, you hear this is MT.
Of course, that signature swag. Yeah.
When AKA comes in on that one, he's featured on what's it called? Where he's talking about Shoma Josie, South Africa. This is AKA. When Mugs come in, you hear that baritone. This is Mugs.
Yeah.
But with Zinga, I couldn't hear Zinga.
You know, I actually spoke about Zinga's album like last week, if I remember. And
Sessions at the Crib.
Yeah. You know, with that one, maybe just to say one line, and I think it's got something to do with what you're saying now. You know, Zinga had that song Dlala.
Okay. Should have.
I thought he was gonna stick to that line.
Exactly.
I thought he was gonna stick to that line, and I was a little bit confused
and keep that formula.
Yeah, because that song was fucking tops, bro.
And it's still being playlisted on radio to this day.
That song was so. I was like, this guy was smashish or something. He was doing hip hop. And then he went away. Rebranded and came back and Zinga. And the first song that I heard from him when he was Zinga was actually Idlala.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, who's this guy? And then when I go back, like, no,
like, this smashes.
This is smash. But I was like, I was impressed with that shit, bro.
Me too.
You know, so when I heard Sessions at the Crib, I was like, why is this guy?
Exactly. That's how I felt. I was like, I expected to hear Dlala throughout the whole album.
And I would have loved that.
Yeah,
I would have loved that.
I expected to hear Dlala, but...
You know, because let's be honest, he's an okay rapper. Mm-hmm. But on that Dlala part, I think he's at the top, close to the top of that genre.
Exactly.
You know? So I was like...
That Afro-pop kind of...
You know?
Mixed with a bit of trap-nyana in there.
You know?
But
So, you know, I asked myself, why do you want to confuse your fans or why do you want to confuse yourself, you know, with that? Because... I don't know, man. Maybe he's got his own explanation, but I thought he should have gone that route. And but back here, and hence I'm saying I'm raising it because maybe that might be because where you pick when you're listening to a song.
I love the cover.
The cover of the album for
Caution to the Wind.
Oh yeah. It's kind of nice, man. It's sort of like X-ray type of thing.
Yeah, it reminded me of. That the Game's cover for his last album, Born to Rap.
Oh yes.
I think it was 7 pregnant women in the studio.
Oh damn! I haven't actually. I didn't see it actually.
You should check it out. So when I saw this cover, I was like, oh,
it's even from the presentation.
It's provocative, and that song, Courtroom with Ishmael. Ishmael is talented.
Of course. Guys, that's an OG, man.
Ishmael is talented. Ishmael is the only singer, rapper who has changed himself successfully 4 times.
He's our local chameleon. He's a hip-hop chameleon.
Ishmael is the only person who changed successfully and made an impact 4 times. If you think back, he was Robaleteka.
Oh yes.
Kwaito. He came back.
Wasn't he part of a hip hop group in Western Cape?
Yeah.
Professor of the City wasn't part of that.
Was he part of Professor of the City?
But I know he was. There was a hip hop gang,
yeah.
Hip hop group in the Western Cape that he was part of, yeah.
So he did Kwaito.
Yeah.
He did gospel.
Oh yes.
He did hip hop. He did Afro pop,
and at different stages.
and he was successful at all of them. He made
Do you think he's getting the flowers that he deserves? Because
No.
if you put it like that, he should get more respect, man.
No,
he should get
he's
more
not.
respect. When you talk of Ishmael, you should actually take off your hat.
Listen. If you listen to Courtroom, listen to his hook. This guy, like, it's an emotional song.
Yeah.
Because they're talking about relationships, a relationship being the guy feeling like every time he's in a courtroom, he's always been interrogated by the lady.
Oh, yeah.
So it feels like the relationship is a courtroom. So the song itself is emotional. And yeah, he brought his vocal.
He does justice.
He does justice to the hook. He's very.
No, I'll give it a shot as well.
You should really listen to his chorus.
Yeah.
And the Les also comes in with the raps that support the chorus. But yeah, Ishmael is that guy is really talented.
It's worth a listen.
And he's not getting the flowers he deserves.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, he's a true OG. He's
OG.
Been there since the start.
I
I understand.
Right now, I didn't something when I heard Ishmael, I was like, maybe I'll hear bongs on this.
Yeah. Look, the guy did Utalez did a podcast with McG.
Yeah.
And he didn't go into depth about it, but there's sort of from what you get from how he puts it, it's sort of like they've grown apart. Right? I think the way he puts it is from how the group broke up, the Joseph group broke up, and because he stayed with the label that they were with at the time.
Ghetto Rough. Was it Ghetto Rough?
No. Yes, Lanster.
It's Ghetto Rough.
Yeah, Ghetto Rough. And Ubong's left. So the way he puts it there, you can go and listen to him. But
Bong's expecting him to go with him.
Exactly. So from there, it hasn't been the same. You understand? And so when I saw that, because it flighted on a Thursday before the album came out on Friday, you know, I sort of got the sense that if you guys still have that, it's even if you try and do something, it won't come out well, you know. And
be forcing it.
Yeah, and funny enough, the song Elon Musk, you know, when it goes Elon Musk, it's funny. I could see Bongs doing the hook.
That hook. Elon Musk.
Yeah,
that's Bongs.
Exactly.
Even with the voice, you could hear Bongs in it.
Exactly.
So
look, maybe they'll sort it out at some stage. But I wasn't surprised not seeing him here.
Not there.
Yeah, no, I wasn't surprised, especially what Utalez said. You know, but all in all, you talk about you saying that the album is something to listen to, and people should give it a shot.
It's a complete body of work.
Yeah.
I mean, even Nadia Nakai comes in heavy in that.
Yeah.
There's this line she talks about. She wants. What did she say? She's making so much money that the only time she should get a call from a nigga is if he wants to smash.
Something along those lines. She was on her Megan shit.
I was like, Jesus. And she's getting the bag, eh? Nadia's getting serious money.
I think a lot of people have figured out. I'm not a big fan of Casper.
Yeah.
But if something Casper has given Nadia, it's the business side.
The business side of
the music.
To capitalize.
And Casper is probably at the top of his game when it comes to that.
Yeah.
You know, we can debate about the lyrics. We can debate about his bars, his artistry. But the music side of hip hop,
he knows how to sell.
And you can see that I'm not saying without taking anything away from Munadia in terms of how she contributes to her own success, but you can sort of see that some of the things about the endorsements and how to image and package yourself.
She's getting from Casper.
She's getting it from Casper, you know. So look, she's doing well, and I'm proud of that. And the nice thing about it in terms of the music side now is that I thought at some stage she had lost herself in terms of the rapping. She was more going for the bubblegummy.
She wanted to make hits.
Yeah,
She was chasing a hit.
and you remember when she came in. I remember one of the first times that I saw her was from Amanto Mazane,
The remix.
The remix. I was like, damn, this girl can rap.
She can rap.
You know. So when I started following her, and then I see some of the stuff, I'm like, no man, but this is like plasticky. You know, it's not concrete. So I was afraid of that. Which she was falling into that, but into that trap. But the music that I'm hearing now, it's sort of like going back to that lyricism because she can rap.
She can rap.
She can rap. She can go toe to toe with some of the guys that we have.
With a lot of guys, yeah.
Exactly.
She can go toe to toe with a lot of guys.
Exactly.
And what was that song I first heard her on? I think it was Saka. Was her song?
Oh yeah. Saka, I know that song.
Ice Prince.
Yes.
That's where I fell in love with. I think it was like 2011, 2012. That was the first time I really, and I think by that time she was still dating Gingerbread Man. Ginger Trill.
Oh, Ginger Trill. He brought out an album this year.
Yeah. Apparently
it's good. I tried to listen to it. I don't know. I never.
Pretoria guys are not marketed well enough because even the Black Les and I think it's an Envy or Pidoto.
Yeah,
they released a joint album.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah. I heard about that. Yeah.
Pretoria guys, whoever's handling their marketing, it's
not good. the rollouts.
The rollouts.
And that's why I actually brought in about Casper. You know what? Casper's rollouts and how the guy hypes out his work. You'd believe it's a drop of Drake, bro.
Exactly.
Like the guy hypes that shit out.
Yeah.
You know, and if a lot of guys can learn from how he does his thing, or even maybe not copy stage by stage, because let's look at it. You look at the rollout for Overmania, and you look at the rollout for In a Minute Now.
Yeah, In a Minute Now.
I say Casper takes it. I say Casper takes the rollout there.
Definitely.
You know,
the marketing behind it. Come on,
dude.
The marketing behind
it.
Dude,
if you're on social media during that time when that album
trended.
From the time where he announced it with his baby, saying he's gonna have a baby and stuff.
That album trended from the time he announced it.
You get my point.
It was in the trend list up until it dropped.
You know, so with that being said, I think you talk about the Pretoria guys. I think in general, guys just don't properly invest in getting the music out. In terms of the awareness. Of course, they're gonna submit where they need to submit and whatever. Yeah. But in terms of the awareness, you hear like 2 weeks later on,
this nigga dropped.
You get my point.
Yeah. So
we're talking now. I'm saying Younger Chief's album is probably one of the best polished artistically albums that we've got this year. But the rollout was not good enough.
The rollout, yeah.
The rollout was not good enough.
He didn't have a team behind them.
Exactly, and you can see, like, with the engagement, how you get to see that, you see with the engagement with the artist. If you go to Younger Chief's engagement in terms of, hypothetically, let's say you talk about Twitter, because that's the more immediate and reactionary platform, you see the engagement that the fans are giving him. It should have been more, because the work is good. Like, you get comments that are not even reaching about 100, retweets. And those things, the retweets and the likes, those things gauge how spread out, the music is getting. So I don't know how they're doing it, but I think there needs to be a serious talk about the rollout of actually the music.
Get a proper team behind them.
You know?
Get a proper team.
You know? So, and look, I know you can't compare it to our Nasty C. They've got international
They
brands
have
behind
machines
that.
behind
But if Casper can do it within this market,
yeah.
surely if you want to compete with Casper...
But you must remember, Casper, I think he's under Universal.
Yeah, I agree. But what I'm saying is, if you are in this market and you are now, they are all in competition, right? For our listening time, for our attention. If the main guy is doing it that way, then now you have to find a way
to go
toe to toe with him again, right? Because we can't say we question Casper's the music side, right? And have comments about that, and then we can't find you, even though you're better or you are, you've got more lyricism and all of that. You should give us a chance to hear you as well. I'm not maybe not at the same budget, but have some buzz, dog. Have some buzz, at least a week or two. Buzz, at least a week or two before you drop. So that we can actually listen to you as well. Because some of the stuff goes by and we don't know that it dropped. And I think you're doing it just justice to your career if you do that.
So man.
So yeah,
the album.
What would you give it?
I would give it a 9.
A 9.
I would give it a 9.
So are you saying? Wait. Let me get this proper.
I'm not saying it's better than Popstar.
Okay.
Right. Just because I gave Popstar an 8.
Okay.
I'm giving this one a 9 because it's being long overdue. Like the previous body of works he's given us, those collaborative albums with his DJ Double.
Oh yes.
They were kind of in the moment, trying to
fit in. Yeah.
This album is not trying to fit in. This is the Les.
Okay. All right.
This is the Les. Okay. So he went back to basics. So I was like, you know what? Okay, sharp.
So you're giving him a 9.
A 9.
9.
A
all
9.
Right.
With that hymn freestyle.
Yeah.
The beat selection. I don't know who handles the production. If it was Dawoodi or him.
Yeah.
But
look, I'll be honest. I don't wanna give him a rating as yet.
Yeah.
I did listen to it.
You haven't thoroughly listened.
Yeah, I think I'll be doing a disservice if I gave him a rating without proper. I've heard, the Elon Musk. I've got Black Bottle Boys. I've heard the song with AKA Starlights, which I dig as well. I've heard the one with MT Wave. So I think from the stuff that I've heard, it's very solid. It's good music. It's proper. It's proper music. But as a whole, let me come back to it. All right, let me come back to it. And our last and not least review, is the young man who goes by the name of Flame, and he came up with the song, the album Do or Die.
Is it an album or EP or mixtape?
Hey dog, I got lost, bro. I don't know what's going on there. I'll be honest. For me, it felt like when they were speaking about it and how he positioned it when he announced it, it seemed it was an album. But of course, I could be wrong. Maybe it's an EP or something. But the body of work that is called Do or Die.
It's a project.
It's a project. Yeah. It's a project. What did you think? Let's start with you. What do you feel about Flame before we start? Let's just set the scene.
Flame is an incredible artist.
Good artist, yeah.
He's a good artist.
Talented.
And I used the word artist because I don't know if sometimes I get confused as to is he a singer or is he a rapper?
True.
but
True.
he does both of them so good that doesn't matter.
True.
It doesn't matter.
True. True. I think we talk about the conversation before we started, where you can't really put these young cats into a category. They're so fluid between the singing and the rapping, and so forth. So, but in terms of the music that it gave us, how did you feel? I felt that I think let's call it an album for the sake for our sake. It's 9 songs, it's 30 minutes. I remember when I was listening to it, I listened to it when I was in the gym. I was like, no man, but I've heard the song. And when I look back, well, it was the first song, and it was back to the first song because the whole album had gone.
So
I was like, wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
That was quick. So that's one of the things that I was enjoying it so much that I didn't realize that actually it's gone. It's done.
I thought it sounds like something that's already there, like something that's already out there. Like I already have the Bryson Tillers. Already have the Tory Lanes. Should I invest in Flame?
Okay. As a local cat?
But like I said,
are you saying it's too familiar for you?
It's familiar. It's not too familiar, but the sound is already there. The sound is already there, but he's a talented guy.
So would I take it if you're saying that? I would say you expected more.
I expected more.
You expected more.
And I don't know if I'm doing justice to him or what, but somehow I expect every South African rap or South African hip hop to have some element of South African.
Oh yeah. True.
Not just sound American on its entirely. I know we get our influence from there. They're highly influencers. This is their music, But I need to hear that South African sound in you. Even if you just drop 2 bars in Setswana. Is it Tswana?
I don't know. I think so too. Definitely not Zulu.
Even if you drop 2 bars.
Yeah, for sure.
In your home language.
Yeah.
I even said this when we were discussing Frank Casino. Like I want you to drop maybe 2 bars or say something. Do an interlude. Speaking your language. Or talk about Kasi. I want to relate to your music. I don't just wanna party. I mean, come on, I related to and I relate to Costa Teach's album. Why can't I relate to
I see. But with Costa Teach, I think we also had that discussion before on the pod, where I was saying the guy did it consciously. He was conscious about involving Vanek and involving things about South Africa, and he was conscious about South Africa is my target market.
My target market.
It wasn't just let's do music. He was conscious about that. Whether we had a long debate, was it right or was it wrong? That's a debate for another day. Yeah. But what you're talking about is that the guy was conscious about giving music that reflects the country. That reflects the different things that we have in South Africa. So I think when you use him as an example, he's actually a good example.
Yeah. Like, Costa can come out and make a song called Arieng. Arieng. Avombali navo.
I'm actually looking at the album. You talking about the song titles.
If you look at Dead or Alive,
there's not even one
Never.
song title that is
Venek.
in Venek. That's
Costa has Nkalagata.
yeah.
He has Arieng.
Yeah.
He has a few other songs that are
Distinctively South African.
South African. Yeah. And let's not forget he's a Caucasian.
Yeah. From the hills of Caucasus.
He's Caucasian. So why can't Awuti Flame give us some South African flavor?
Yeah. Look, that's the point, and it's okay. It's controversial. It's a controversial point.
Yeah.
But I think the voices and the sentiment is out there that people want something they can identify with. Look, he's the artist. You pay respect for him being the artistic person that he is, and from that point of view, he probably says this is what he wants to put out. But again, I think we need to give that critique, not in a bad way, and say, guy, just bring it home a bit, you know.
I'm not saying it's a bad. It's actually a good tape.
Yeah, it is.
This is a good. Like, I can listen to it. I can listen to it over and over again. What I'm saying is, it's missing South African flavor.
That sauce. Yeah.
I mean, I was telling someone this is like, we are not owning up to our music and our South African style and our cultures that other countries and other ethnic groups, they come in, take them, and make them popular.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a matter of time. It's just a matter of time until you hear
they're gonna steal him a piano.
Beyonce singing on a piano track.
No, they're gonna steal it.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Just wait and see. There's going to be a Nigerian guy that comes in here, produces a hit on a piano beat for Beyonce.
Or feature Drake or something
Or
like
feature
that.
Drake on it.
Yeah. No,
And it's
true.
gone out of here.
Hey, you don't control the narrative at that time. It's not yours anymore.
It's not ours.
No, true, bro.
Because I remember Beyonce doing the Gwara Gwara and Rihanna also doing the Gwara Gwara.
Yeah.
It's like, and we don't even get the credit.
They just call it world music.
Yeah.
It's not South African, it's like world music.
And it's an African dance move, not South African.
Exactly.
It's an African dance move. Like, for us, if something happens, if you get an influence in the US, you'd say it's from the US.
Of course. Trap.
But
everyone knows trap.
Everyone knows trap is from Atlanta.
Exactly.
But for them, it was an African dance move.
Eish.
So it's just a matter of time till they come in and take Amapiano and Vamos.
And like I was actually just maybe to finish the point of yours. I was actually there was a time when this guy were Jerusalem,
Master KG.
So I think he was at that time he was at like 20 million views on because you know he keeps on updating on YouTube, right? So I was like, you know what? If that guy just featured, I used example guy Justin Bieber. I was like, if that guy featured with Justin Bieber on that track at that time, I don't know now because I think now it's gone over the top.
It's already.
But when it was going up, when that guy, if he featured with Justin Bieber, he would be at 500 million, Jangamanja. Yeah. He would have been at 500 million, and I was like, it just needed that star. Yeah. You know that star. I think Burna Boy gave it a push.
Didn't give it enough push.
Yeah,
Because
I think
the song got global before Burna Boy got on it.
yes.
So he gave it a push, but it wasn't the kind of push.
Yes. The guy, I even said at that time, I was like, because he wrote, who should I feature? I, when he asked on Twitter, I responded, I was like, dude, feature Justin Bieber. Take all the money you've made
Go get Justin Bieber.
at that point and go get Justin Bieber. That's it.
This
Right?
nigga-
That was
this-
going to be a signed, seal, delivered.
This nigga would have still been touring America to this day.
My man.
Only if he
My
had
man.
featured. That guy would have been making hit songs right now.
Do you understand? And no offense to Burna Boy, but you don't understand. There are these people like about Justin Bieber, who's that redhead boy?
Redhead boy.
Um,
A boy with a red head.
yeah, white boy as well.
Post Malone.
No, man. He sings like pop. Okay, I'll think of him now. About Drake. You know, those guys, it's a different tire of musician that gets there. You understand? About Rihanna. It's a different way. You've got everyone from pop, everyone from R&B, everyone from hip hop, everyone from the streets, everyone from, those guys are crossover, fully
They are
crossover
crossover
artists.
artists.
You understand? So, look, maybe it's still gonna happen, maybe it's not. But I just feel at the moment he's gone over the hill, and the
Yeah, it's
song,
already peaked.
yeah. And if he does it now, it won't have the same impact.
Won't have
You
the same
understand?
impact, yeah.
But back to this guy, I think, like I say, I enjoyed Flame's album.
Yeah.
I think it's a good album. As much as we critique other parts of it, I think it's a good album. It's quick. Sorry about that. It's quick. It gets to the point. It's in and out before you actually grasp.
Yeah,
what's it?
it's over.
It's over, and you're starting again. So that for me, it's a quick and out. Personally, like you said, there's not a lot of new ground that is being traversed here. It's not breaking new territory. So for me, I'm looking at probably 6.5, 7 at the most. It's a good solid album, but am I gonna be playing it over and over and over again? I'm not too sure. And it's got its own times to play it. It's not. It doesn't have.
It's a seasonal.
Yeah, and it doesn't have. It's not diverse enough. Like when we're talking about younger, you can play this music when you're chilling. You can play this one in the club. You can play this one in a event, workshop or whatever. This one is like on a chill tip. You're chilling with the machita, smoking weed or having drinks. It's not too diverse. And I think because, of course, it's short. It just gets to the point.
yeah.
Understand that you couldn't diversify. So for me, 6.5, top 7, if you want to give it and be nice to it.
I would
Yeah.
also give it that score 6.5 or 7.
Yeah.
And mainly based on the points I pointed out,
Yeah.
that I think it needed South African flavor. How sick would it be, or would have been for MT to drop an entire verse in isiZulu on this one?
Or even, there's still a chance to do a deluxe album. Maybe those are the ideas that he should. I think with the beat selection that you have here, MT will kill it.
Exactly.
MT will kill it, and it will give it that diversification that we're talking about. I think there's a chance for this to go to a deluxe album
yeah.
where he adds maybe like 5 extra songs and actually brings in that element of that South African and
flavor.
Yeah, and I think, and if it does that, man, I think it will be a solid. It will rise up the scale, especially if he chooses the right people as well to do it with. I can see the boys, Black Diamond. Black Diamond having something here,
those
our
boys
MT
are
having
fire,
something
yeah.
here. Yeah. So if it goes there and it changes it up like that, I think it will go up. But for now, I think giving it a 7 is fair.
Yeah, a 7 is fair.
It's fair. All right.
It's fair.
Okay, cool, man. That's gonna be us for the music. Is there anything that you're looking forward to that you've heard in terms of music that is coming up that you should look out for? I know MT is bringing out, is dropping.
Yeah, and Focalistic is also dropping.
Focalistic, yeah.
I think he dropped. Is it dropping or dropped?
I saw Lokuzana's
Tracklist and
tracklist,
yeah,
but I didn't hear what. I'll search for it and see.
I want to see what. Sorry about that. I want to see if he will drop a piano or hip hop, like boom bap trap kind of.
Focalistic, no?
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
Okay.
But then
let's see if he's dropped anything. This guy.
Something else is.
No, man. This is the album.
This group is excellent.
Yeah.
So you already dropped it.
I think so. I think this is the new stuff.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh no, it's on pre-release. So it's on the 4th of December, this Friday. This Friday. Okay, no.
I'm gonna
look out for that.
Look out for this album.
Yeah.
Also looking forward to Lil Wayne apparently.
He dropped a mixtape.
Yeah.
He dropped
No
a
Ceilings 3.
No Ceilings. I've heard half of it. It's dope. It's
yeah,
dope.
Everyone
it's
is
dope.
raving
it's
about
dope.
it. So
Old Weezy's back, man.
Yeah,
Old Weezy's
everyone
back.
is saying that, and I still need to listen. I'm going to listen, and I still need to listen to Shoma Josie.
Yeah. All right.
She released
cool, man.
an EP.
I'm looking forward to Focalistic. I'm looking
excellent.
forward to MT, his first album outside of Ambitious. I want to hear what he's got.
Hit.
Yeah, I want to hear what he's got. And guys, look out for the guys that Abos Java is doing. Cartel 1020.
Yeah.
They're doing some good stuff there, man. Some good work going on there. So yeah, man, let's look out for that. And yeah, I think that's gonna be us for today.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, and always awesome. And behave. If you can't behave, take photos, man, and share it with us. Cheers. From me, Tony. Cheers.
From me, Marvin. Next time.
Away.
Shot say.
Shot.